Oh man, what the fuck was that for a football match? That was the equivalent of watching two drunks fighting in a back alley, swinging and no one's hitting anyone. They're both swinging, they're hitting fucking thin air. I tell you, for as bad as we're meant to be at the moment, Man City didn't look that much better. The last half an hour of that game, there was just nothing about either side. Kind of gutted that Oxlade-Chamberlain was injured, because I think he would have had a big impact on that game, especially if he played in the middle. Because second half, the game was there to be won for either side. No one really dominated that game. I don't know what, like I'm saying, that was like a fucking two drunks fighting in a back alley. But again, it's a big game. What happens? We let a goal in the first 5 minutes. Letting a goal in the 4th minute in a big game. How do we let these goals in so early every fucking big game? It's like our concentration from the start is just not there. And the way Bellerin stepped on the outside and just let Leroy Sané, it's like, go on, son, you just be on the inside. What kind of defending is that? I don't know what's happened to Bellerin. I think the problem with Bellerin at the moment is there's no backup right back pushing him. He's guaranteed starting every week. I don't know where Debussy is, but he should be fucking gone anyway. Carl Jenkinson, Wenger don't trust him. But it's like there's no one right behind him saying, if you slip up, I'm next in line. There's no one there. So it's complacency. And that's the story with most of our team, really. We need players to be pushed, and I don't think we get that at Arsenal. Theo Walcott literally did nothing apart from score. He was like watching an episode of Casper the Friendly Ghost. Couldn't fucking see him. But even when we scored, look at Laurent Koscielny's body language. That's our captain. Theo Walcott just scores. He just turns around and say, that's a goal. Back to the centre circle. There's no passion. He's a fucking captain. I tell you, Koscielny can be great, but the man is not a captain. There's zero character there whatsoever. Do you ever see him shouting at anyone? And I know that's not what makes a good captain, but you've got to be at least vocal to be a captain, surely. How long was we draw him for? 90 seconds. Again, concentration's poor. I don't know why Monreal got sucked in for. He must have known, shit, Aguero is right there. I can't really go to Silva at the moment because Aguero's going to have a free shot at goal. So what does he do? He pushes up. Have a shot, Kun Aguero. Have a shot, goal. And even again, look at Koscielny's reaction to that when they scored. Look at his reaction. He's like he could not give a fuck. There's no G'ing anyone up. There's nothing. The man is not a captain. I think the bright spot today was, I think Coquelin was very good today. I think he was very good today. He got that early yellow card and it made you think. But that's the thing with Coquelin. He don't let being on the yellow card take away from his tenacity when he's going into a tackle, which is a good thing, but it obviously can be a bad thing because he's fucking walking a tightrope half the time. He could have easily gone when he took Kevin De Bruyne out, but I think Coquelin was good in there, very energetic. Yaya Toure looked fucking terrible when he come on. What the fuck happened there? Walking around, he looked like he had his carpet slippers on. And this is like the tactics, again, like Jesus Navas is an average at best winger. Average at best. They've whacked him right back. He got booked in 7 minutes. As soon as that happens, you give Alexis Sanchez the ball and you get the fuck out of the way and you say, you go at him for 90 minutes. But no, he was cutting inside, overlap to Monreal. No one was really trying to take Navas on. On a booking, he got booked on, I think it was the 7th minute. He got booked on the 7th minute. And we did not utilise that. You know what? Get down that left side and let's just attack them. Make him work, man. He's not a fucking defender. Barely even a fucking midfielder. He's ain't scored for 3 years. That's why they fucking rolled him at the back. Same thing with Clichy on the other side. He don't get booked, but Clichy was at Arsenal for a long time. And we know, you put him under pressure, he will panic. You got Theo Walcott out there, fucking roadrunner. Give Theo the ball, and just go at him. That's where our tactics have to come into question again, because it's like, we don't exploit the opposing team's weaknesses, ever. If you're booked, the last player you want fucking running at you is Alexis Sanchez, because he's so tricky. You don't want him fucking running at you when you're in a booking, like, am I going to jump in? What do I do? Do I back off? Do I go to him? What do I do? But we don't look to exploit the weaknesses of the other team. We're on such a poor run of form, and everyone in the media is saying that, but Man City did not look that much better than us, man. And we know, like, they tried to play football out from the back, starting with the goalkeeper. We pressed him once in the game and he kicked it straight off the pitch. Right near the end of the game, it was about 5 minutes to go. He kicked it off the pitch because he panicked. That was the only time we really pressed the goalkeeper in the whole game. Pressed him like once. Once in the game. Not exploiting the team's weaknesses. And the way we press, it's just so frustrating to watch because it's literally one presses, then the next one presses. It's not like it's a team, it's individual pressing. It doesn't work. All it does is fucks our shape up. I mean, the discipline of our midfield has to be questioned again as well. Like, Xhaka and Coquelin were so high up at times. It was like they was pressing the fucking defence. It's like, get the fuck back. My voice is fucked today. I think Iwobi was bright when he come on. It would have been, we looked knackered. We actually just looked knackered. We ain't played for 2 weeks. I know it's been an international break, but even Sanchez looked knackered. Welbeck looked fucked. I think we should have tried to get a Iwobi on a bit earlier. We didn't really have any options on the bench. I mean, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Ramsey, injured. I made a fucking video the other day talking about our midfield and how you can't trust anyone's injuries. Both of them injured. Played for their countries, but injured. So we didn't really have any option. We had to play Coquelin and Xhaka, really. We could have put El Nene in there, but he offers good work rate, decent passer, but he ain't going to impact a game, really. So to start with Coquelin and Xhaka kind of made sense. We didn't really have any options, really. But that game was there to be won. That game was there to be won. And we just didn't show any, especially the last 20 minutes. Neither team showed the thing to, like, you know what? We're taking the game by the scruff of the neck. We're taking the fucking 3 points now. Because it was there for either team. What I don't understand is, why the fuck didn't we try by Leroy Sané? That guy's going to be a world beater. Was he 21 years old? He's going to be a fucking world beater. But yeah, there's not really much to say about that game. We just need a win. We need a win. But yeah, we're straight back into action on Wednesday. West Ham at home. We have a good record against West Ham, especially at home. So hopefully, can we get 3 points, boys? Please. If we don't, there will be another rant video. I think we kind of needed a midweek game just to try and get some momentum. You know, not playing for 2 weeks, having bad results before that. But West Ham, we're definitely going to be favourites. Hopefully we can just win the game, boys. Win the game, get the 3 points, get some fucking form going into the semi-final of the FA Cup. Because we need to get something rolling. We got to play Man City in the semi-final. I said it in my previous video. They are there to be got at. And they was there to be got at. So if we could just pick up some type of form going into that game, we could make the FA Cup final. But yeah, a point is better than a loss. See you on the next one. Peace.